A little while ago, I took a journey by train. This train, the Welsh Marches Express, from Bristol to Shrewsbury, passing by Newport, South Wales, then via Hereford. We started from Cheltenham at silly o'clock with a pair of diesels, but from Bristol the train was hauled by engine 46100 Royal Scot, built in Derby in 1930. Royal Scot was the London Midland and Scottish Railway's equivalent of the Great Western's King George V, a flagship engine sent on publicity tours including to North America. It now belongs to the Locomotive Services Group and is operated on excursions like this one. When we arrived at Shrewsbury, it started raining. Still, no matter. I brought my camera, and so I was determined to take some pictures, just that they would be pictures of a very wet town. It wasn't lost on me that this was, indeed, a wet Wednesday. Shrewsbury, sometimes pronounced Shrewsbury, is an early medieval town situated in the Marches, the borderland between England and Wales. The name Shrewsbury means the fortified place in scrubland. It was originally called Pengwern. Pengwern means settlement by the swamp and is believed to refer to the wider area as well. There was a Welsh kingdom of Pengwern in the 7th century. In 778, the Mercians seized it, and so began centuries of back and forth between Wales and England. In 1074, William the Conqueror took Shrewsbury and handed it over to his relative Roger de Montgomery, who set about building the castle. In 1083, he also had the abbey built. Both are still standing. By 1100, Shrewsbury was the 4th largest town in England. In 1215, Llywelyn the Great of Wales took the town, and the border crossed it once more. The Welsh name became Amwythig, which means little fortress. This didn't last though, and in 1283 Prince David of Wales was executed for treason, and the border wars were over. In 1402, just to rub it in, Welshmen were forbidden from buying land in the market towns along the border. In 1485, Henry VII Tudor stayed overnight in what is now Henry Tudor House, before leading his army eastwards to defeat Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth. This ended the Wars of the Roses between York and Lancaster. In 1536, the town was declared officially in England. The era of the Marcher lords, feudal barons who had made their own laws in the region, was over. In 1540, Henry VIII offered to make Shrewsbury a city, but the town, who had just seen him demote their beloved abbey to parish church, told him where to stick it. 12 years later, Shrewsbury School was built to replace the monastic schools that Henry had closed down. In the 16th century, the town became more prosperous, and in 1596 they built the Market Hall. Shrewsbury has the world's first iron-framed building, the Flaxmill Maltings, built in 1797. The railway station was built in 1848. There were once others, Abbey, Abbey Foregate and Shrewsbury West, but they've all gone, leaving only the one. In 1653, John Benbow was born in Shrewsbury. He went to sea, fought pirates and became an admiral. In 1809, Charles Darwin was born here at Mount House. 1833 saw the birth at Shifnal of Hannah Culwick. She was a housemaid by profession and wrote about the working lives of ordinary women and men in Victorian England. In 1881, Mary Webb was born in Leighton, just south of the town. She grew up to write novels of rural life, evoking a now-lost Shropshire. Her work is incredibly visual, and often instills a sense of rural dread that Thomas Hardy would have trouble getting down on paper. The historian Mary Beard was born nearby in Much Wenlock in 1955.